Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Nay Baby and I'm back with another Keeping Up with Nay Baby segment. Today we're going to be talking about how to save. I post polls on my Instagram. I don't really have a specific day. I said Mondays and Wednesdays, but I kind of just randomly post and ask for people to comment topics of what they want a video on. And someone commented and said, do a video on how to save. So I'm going to make a video on how to save, and I'm going to give you guys tips of different things that I do that helps me save, and just how I'm able to keep money in my pocket, how I'm never broke, just a little something to just help y'all out, give y'all an insight to my world, and maybe I can help those that are listening, because I mean, who wouldn't want to save? Who would want to have a big bang? Who don't want big bang? Who don't want a big bang, bro? I'm just playing. But nah, for real though, I'm really gonna give y'all some tips just to kind of help y'all out, and then just give me feedback and let me know if you're gonna use the ideas or if it actually helped you save. So the first 3 things that I have on my list, I'm using my notebook. I always got the notebook. So the first 3 things are: put yourself on a budget, set a goal, and only eat out twice a week. Okay, so this might sound kind of hard, but it is hard because I suffer with doing it. I'm not really, I don't really do it, but see, I save money though, but I'm gonna give you the insight on how you do that. So the first thing is put yourself on a budget and only eat out twice a week. So basically, in order to do all of those things, you have to set a goal of how much do you want to save and what's the time frame that you want to save this certain amount in. And then once you set that amount, then you'll be good. And then so say I want to save $800 in 4 weeks, which is a month. You would divide 800 by 4, and that gives you 200 a week. So that means that each time you get paid, you put $200 in your savings, which goes towards your 800. And then I think you should go grocery shopping and cook food and stuff like that. Learn how to cook, find different hobbies and learn how to cook different things that you would enjoy versus spending your money. Because the more money you spend eating out, the less money you're going to be able to save, and you're not going to be able to do things that you need to do. You're not going to reach your goal. So that basically sums up the first 3 things that I have on my list. And then I say, calculate how much money you make a week and then put 75% of that up. So if you make $600 a week, you should put up $400 in your savings. Leave yourself with a $200 budget, and then with the money that you have left over, use that money to pay your bills if you have any bills. So that means you're putting yourself on a budget, because then you're going to only have $200 left over in your bank account, which means once you pay your bills, if you have 2 bills or 3 bills due that week, you might only be left with $75, which is what you can use to eat out once. And you have to put gas in your car if you have a car, or whatever the case may be. Or you can use the money that's left over to eat out your job. If you don't have any bills, then this will be easy for you, because you can really put up 95% of your check and leave yourself with at least $75 to $100 in your bank account, which should last you until the next week. If you're running through $100 or $200 in a week, then I don't have no help for you. I can't help you, because you can't help me. You wouldn't be able to get nobody advice on things to do in life, and you can't even save $100 until the next week. So figure it out. Get it together. But basically, that's how my mindset is. I normally, so let's say I'm getting paid $600 a week. I normally put $400 in my savings because my rent is $800. So then I take $200 out for my rent, because you get paid each week, which is 4 weeks in a month. So that equals $800. And then when I get that check on the week that my rent is due, then I use the other $100 to pay the other $100 that's left from my rent, because my rent is $886. So you can get the gist of what's going on. So once I put the $400 in my savings, I leave myself with $200. So let's say I have to pay my phone bill this week. So once I pay my phone bill, which is $133, that'll leave me with $60. So with those $60, I normally just use that money to, one, if I want to eat out once that week, or to put gas in my car. And I've been trying to start back cooking lately because I realize I spend so much money eating out, and I don't ever eat the leftovers because it hasn't really been nothing that I really wanted to eat again. So now I'm starting to try and cook food and try different things, try different recipes and stuff like that for stuff that I know that I would like to eat versus wasting my money, because now I'm just wasting money. And now there's this whole thing of saving is just going out the window because I'm wasting money. If putting up $200 in your savings to go towards your $800 that you want to save for the month, then start small. You can either start small, you can start big, or you can start big. So start small and only put $25 or $50 up in your savings a week, and then just start to watch how that starts to add up. And then once you realize that, oh snap, I'm saving, so in this next week, let's say I put $25 up and then it left me with $300 in my bank account. Okay, I paid my bills, I had put gas in my car, and now it's the next week for me to get paid. So now I have double. You get what I'm saying? So now I have my check and the money left in my bank account that I didn't spend. You can also take the money that you didn't spend before you got your check. You can take all that out and put it in your savings, because now you're learning, or it's like, oh, I don't need this money. Like, oh, I didn't need this much money this week. So you can just go ahead and save that money and then start the cycle all over again. And train your mind. Like, I train my mind to think that I'm broke, if you get what I'm saying. So like, I'll have money, I have hella money, and then I'll train my mind to say that I'm broke. But don't get me wrong, I do have a spending problem, and I do have a shopping addiction. I'm always shopping online. I'm always buying something. It's always a package coming to my house. So, but I know how to save, but I also know how to spend. So really, it's like treating myself, because I saved all this money. So now I'm gonna spend a little bit of money, you know, the little bit that I got saved. So basically, that's basically what it is. And if you don't know how to do that, then I don't have no other tips for you. I tried to tell you what I do. That's basically what I do. Another way that could kind of help your brain learn how to save is, so let's say I get paid $600. I'm gonna say $600 a week. That's gonna be, so you get me. So let's say you have $600. It's Friday, you just got paid $600, and you're not sure if you're gonna want to put this money up in your savings yet, or how much you want to put up. Go ahead and subtract all of your bills out of that $600 that you get paid. So let's say after I subtract all all my bills out the $600 that I got paid this week, it leaves me with $250. You can really put up $100 in your savings and leave yourself with $150 until the next week. You get me? You get me? You get it? You got it? Good. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in to my video. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, don't worry about me, worry about you, because I got me and you got you. And that's just that on that.